These women are out here giving men more mixed signals than God gave Moses in the wilderness. Chase me, but don't be thirsty. Protect me, but don't be controlling. And then wonder why the fellas said, you know what? Forget the promised land. I'm staying in Egypt with my peace of mind. Let's check it out.
I feel like men these days, like you have to like pretty much ask them what's their favorite lip gloss because they just want princess treatment.
What gives you that idea?
They just want you to like chase after them. They want you to like be the one to initiate conversations. There's like no like real men anymore.
That is because whenever we approach you, you call us a creep if you don't find us even the slightest bit attractive.
Should a man not be chased and admired?
No, they should be chasing.
Chase what? You're all broke, can't cook, don't clean, and drink more than your dads.
He's
Why would
not
anyone
wrong.
want to chase a headache?
When it comes to a woman being abused in public, men are standing by and watching. Why is that? I wonder, if men are the protectors, why do you guys stay silent? Why have I seen multiple viral videos? I saw the one where the woman was literally, the man looked like he was going to kill her and snap her neck at the bar. And what did the men do? Stood and watched.
Get your fellow women or the bear to protect you. You don't need us. Also, we are only obligated to step up for our family. Many times we've seen men step up and get killed. God forbid a man has a loving family to go home to.
So why are men afraid to approach women these days? Just look at the world that men have to exist in. If a guy mentions how nice you look, it's sexual harassment. But if he keeps quiet, it's male indifference. If he buys you flowers, he's after something. If he doesn't, he's not thoughtful. If he's proud of his achievements, he's full of himself. If he isn't, he's not ambitious. If he tries to keep himself in shape, he's vain.
This woman is just hitting every nail right on the head. It's true. We do all this stuff. We're proud, whatever. But you guys always find some negative to say about us. And it's just not fair.
If he doesn't, he's a slob. If he puts a woman on a pedestal and tries to protect her from the rat race, he's a male chauvinist. If he stays at home and does housework, he's a pansy. If he lets himself be vulnerable, he's a wimp. If he doesn't, he's insensitive. If he pursues you too much, you feel like he's stalking. If he doesn't, he lacks self-confidence.
Basically, what this lady is saying is that women have no clue what they want and they've pretty much ruined the world.
Wonder why most guys feel awkward, anxious, and downright frightened when they have to approach a woman they're interested in.
I don't know if afraid is the word. It's more like considering every possible outcome. We decided it's not worth the risk. Approaching a woman in 2026 is a suicide mission.
A lot of men are now leaving it up to women to ask for their phone number, pursue them, holler at them. And we talking about men over 40, right? And it's crazy to me because literally a generation before them, those men were the hunters and, you know what I'm saying, pursuing women. And I'm confused because I don't know what the hell happened. Is it the Me Too movement that fucked this shit up? Or is it the feminist movement, which none I am a part of, okay?
It's both of those things that mess it up. The Me Too movement and the feminist movement. It's just vilified men. And we're just over here trying to work hard and have families. And yes, there's a few rotten apples out there, but it's not all of us.
I'm doing a social experiment today where I don't move out of the way of men when we're in a collision course.
All right.
On our walking paths. And I've passed 7 men and only one preemptively moved out of the way. The rest of them actually looked either surprised and then moved.
Why does it have to be our responsibility to be like, oh, let me just get out of the way? It's like a 50-50 mutual thing when you're walking down the street and you see someone walking right at you that you just move out of the way. Both of you should move out of the way. Do the little dance where you don't know which way you're going.
Or annoyed and then moved.
It's a silly experiment.
One just was like happy to shoulder check me. So
you deserved it.
Yeah, cool.
We don't move anymore. We're dismantling the patriarchy. Isn't that what you women want? Equality?
Here's another example of why women are the fucking problem sometimes. So women are like, when we go to the gym, the men stare at us. The men stare at us. We don't want you to stare at us. I just watched a video of a woman doing calisthenics and nothing but a crop top and skin-tight booty shorts. And there was 3 men around her, and the entire minute video, none of them looked at her. They didn't give a single fuck what she was doing, okay? And so I noticed it naturally, right? And so I went to the comments, and every fucking female in that comment section is like, but no one looked? Oh, so now you want them in to stare at you at the gym? That's a little hypocritical. It doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? No, it doesn't. How about you just go to the gym and everyone there is minding their own fucking business? Like, if people stare, people stare. If they don't, like, whatever, big fucking whoop. People are there to fight their own demons. They're not there to, like, oh my God.
How many times in videos have we been over the old gym thing here where the women go to the gym dressed like a 304 and then they get mad at you because you looked at them. And then they're even more mad if you say, hey, what's up? They're mad if you even come up and say, hey, are you done with this piece of equipment? But then now, like, you've got the women who are mad that the men didn't look at them. What do you guys want? It makes 0 sense. 0 sense. Going to the gym is so silly now. And women and OnlyFans models have ruined it for men. We're terrified to even glance in your direction at the gym for fear that we will end up on TikTok while you sit in your car and be like, this guy, I got him on camera. He looked at me and he said, hey, what's up? He's a creep. Everybody watch out for this guy at this gym.
This is exactly why so many people don't respect the WNBA. Liz Cambage, the 6'9" WNBA All-Star, challenged a former D3 player who was only 5'8" in a one-on-one game. Everyone assumed Cambage would win easily, and she even laughed at the start. So easy. But things didn't go the way she expected. Once the guy started actually playing serious defense and Liz began to lose, she started bending the rules and complaining. When he began scoring at will, Liz answered with a bucket of her own and yelled in frustration.
Dang,
when Liz got the ball back, she tried to body him in the post. But when it didn't work, she called a foul again. Meanwhile, another WNBA superstar, Sabrina Ionescu, one of the league's biggest stars, was completely embarrassed by a high school nobody. This is Sabrina Ionescu, a WNBA superstar and 35-point queen, the female Steph Curry. And this kid wasn't some national phenom, just a random unknown teenager. And then the unthinkable happened. He locked Sabrina up. He straight severed the ball out of her hands multiple times. You could literally see Sabrina getting frustrated. She tried to hit him with her signature moves, crossovers, hesitations, step backs, all the stuff that works in the WNBA. But nothing landed, and then came the moment that broke the internet. Sabrina completely lost her cool and threw the ball at the kid. The whole gym went quiet. So
I don't post many of the women can do the same things physically as men videos anymore because I got flagged on one of them. But it is always hilarious how in sports you have these professional women players and then they get beat by a high school student or a middle school student. I love seeing those. It's so funny because like you think, oh wow, they must know what they're doing. They must be a strong player, play professionally. And then someone with way less experience and way younger than them just beats them. And then they act so bad on camera. Guys, have good sportsmanship. That's one of the things you're supposed to learn in sports.
National football team lose to an under 15 boys team. You can literally see the moment they realize they're not that good. Remove Caitlin Clark and this silly league wouldn't exist.
Listen, I'm not here to shame man or woman for engaging in hookup culture. At the end of the day, it's your life, and I'm sure you're not going to listen to me anyways. All I'm saying is don't expect to be able to settle down in a nice, good relationship afterwards. Not because the other person wouldn't allow it, let's be real. I don't think you would actually tell them your real body count anyways, but more so because you really think after hooking up with 50 plus people, you're going to be able to do that? You think your brain is going to let you do that? You think you're just going to be able to settle down in a happy marriage?
I can agree.
That's all I'm saying. Do whatever you want in this life, but don't complain about the consequences.
That's true. If you sleep around a lot, it is difficult to settle down. You get used to having your choice every day. You get to sleep with a bunch of different people. It's different every time. So how will you really be able to be satisfied having sex with just one person?
Y'all, we're totally cooked. A friend of mine gave me access to her Hinge, and this is what it looks like. Every couple of milliseconds, there's a like coming in from a dude. And she's a pretty girl, but she's not a supermodel, and her prompts
Wish that was like it when I was on Hinge back in the day. Nah, it was a rare case of somebody like Jesus.
Or things like, something you should know about me. I like to travel, or someday my goal is to get a dog. And this is what her Hinge looks like. There's just no way that you can get this much attention and not have it just totally warp your brain and perception of the world. Women who have had this experience, how has it affected you? Like, do you even enjoy this? Does it feel good? What's it like on the other side?
They enjoy the attention. They defraud the men and ghost when things get serious. Dating apps are a scam.
How long have y'all been together?
We've been together for, what, since 2003, really, but we've been married for 15 years.
Good. Do y'all trust each other 100%?
Yeah.
Cheater buster.
Maybe test that theory.
Please.
Maybe.
Coming in hot.
Swap phones.
Huh?
Swap phones.
I gotta go get some stuff.
Oh, no, phone swap.
I gotta go get some stuff.
Let's go through Snapchat.
I don't have Snapchat.
I know I got the messenger, you know?
Huh?
What?
Messenger.
I don't have any.
You don't have any social media.
Messages.
He's a good man.
You got Snapchat?
Yes, you got Snapchat.
Not really.
Can we go through your phone?
For what?
She's just trying so hard to get out of it. We know what's about to happen here.
It's for the interview.
Come on, do you want to do the thing or not? Or do you not want to play the game?
I gotta go.
So you don't want to play the game?
What's the game? Tell me what the game is.
You gotta check your phone and see if you're faithful.
Right.
We are like 40 years old.
That doesn't mean you're faithful.
She acting weird?
Huh? She's acting really weird right now.
Because he don't have no social media. So that's why it's one-sided.
Nah, y'all both have something y'all can show each other. He got messages. He don't got social media. You got social media. You know what I'm saying? So.
Right.
Oh my God, this is like really weird.
That's weird because you don't want to show me, right? Exactly, right?
No, we gotta do something like the same.
Oh, no, I'm saying.
He don't have social media.
But you're acting.
It's okay. You don't want your husband to see. God is watching you. You'll pay for it later.
She's active on social media.
Not really.
Well, let me see.
We gotta do something that's the same. It's gotta be even. It's gotta be even.
Why does she feel like she already knew what was about to happen? The fact that she even blamed the man for not having social media. Accountability is really a woman's kryptonite.
There are men who actually think that they're the prize. And there are men who want you to chase them. And I'm going to explain to you why. So a man who thinks that he is the prize and wants to be chased and pursued by a woman is a download man. And the reason why they feel like they are the prize and they want to be chased, because they have a masculine man in their life, in their energy, that is chasing them. So they think they're the prize because they have a masculine energy chasing them. So naturally, that would make them think that they were the prize. And any man who thinks that he is the prize and expects a woman to chase him because he is being chased and pursued by a masculine man, he is usually the bottom.
I don't think that wanting to be chased makes you the bottom. It might make you smart, especially in 2026, so that you aren't risking being called a creep when you go to chase the women, or also they just know what they're worth.
Yeah, he's the bottom bitch.
Isn't a single 35-year-old woman dishing out dating advice wild to you guys? Single women are really miserable, and they keep other women single. Women need to start thinking for themselves at this point.
Guys are so lucky. You guys do not understand. So I'm 25, right? I'm sitting here and I'm having to build a fucking roster. I'm having to sit here and go out and do things I don't want to do. I don't want a roster. I don't want to go out and date. I don't like this hookup culture. I don't like any of it.
So maybe you should not date guys looking for hookups, not have a roster. Don't try so hard. Just let it happen.
But I feel like I don't have a choice. Men, you guys just get to sit there and you guys can go wait until you're in your 30s, you're almost 40, and you can just go get with a girl that's in her fucking 20s and live a normal life.
There are plenty of cougars getting with men in their 20s, ladies. Don't try to pull that one.
Girls don't have that luxury. I'm now sitting here at 25 having to figure out how the fuck to get back in these fucking streets so I can figure out, so 10 years down the line. I'm not sitting there single still with my daughter being an only child.
Oh, you've got baggage already at 25 and a baby daddy, and you scream on TikTok. That would explain it.
Like, I want to have a family. I want to have kids. I want to be happy. Like, I want all of these things. But people don't want that nowadays, it feels. It feels like no matter, it's like, what is this dating stuff? What is Hinge? What is Tinder? What is all of this? Like, it's disgusting. Like, my friends helped me make a Hinge and a Tinder, and it's like, I hated it. I hate it. I ended up deleting my Hinge, and I'm getting ready to delete the Tinder because it's just, like I don't want to talk to anybody on there. Like, I don't want to do any of this. Like I'm just sitting there, like a magazine, going through, like, clothing. That's what it feels like. And it's like,
well, as Kevin Samuels says, buy a dog.
I don't want that. And I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want to be a part of that at all.
It's hard to imagine she's having a hard time finding a steady partner. She seems so calm and relaxed. Imagine wifing her up. This is the behavior that you can expect daily. Any takers?
If women started admitting that they want a man that's better than them, they'd probably have a man, because that's what you want. This is a hard concept for women to understand because they want to fight for equality and they think they're the same and all this stuff, and they don't understand the contradiction in their requests of men, because you want the man to pay for everything, but you think you're better than him. It makes no sense. You should start believing that the guys are better than you and seek out a man to be better than you in the areas that you're not that great at, you know? Like, maybe you're wrestling with your faith with God, for example. Why don't you start looking for a guy that can help lead you to God a little better, because you can't do it on your own, you know? Why, if you struggle with discipline or you struggle with getting up out of bed fast, why don't you try to find a guy that can get up out of bed faster than you? Why don't you find a guy that has a little more willpower, a little more strength, a little more endurance, a little more discipline? But you guys are too busy looking for guys that are tall, guys that are cute, guys that even make more money and all this stuff. Like, you know, like, you can fix a guy's appearance.
You just laid that down perfectly. You ladies are wasting time looking for all the wrong things. You should be with someone who helps to complete you, to push you, to be better at the things that you're not as good at, because chances are some of the things that you're good at is probably the areas in which they are lacking, and they need someone like that in their life. So that is what you should be looking for, as opposed to the 6-7 figure earners who are 6'5" and impossible to find.
Progressive women who want traditional relationships. These women have no clue about what they want. Treating an emotional relationship with a man like a walking crash course. Get the out of my face.
Well, that was a bunch of wild women, and there are a few in there that seem to know what they are talking about as well, who are on the man's side. And it's rare to find that these days. I feel like every time I see a video with a woman who gets it and understands what men are dealing with other women, props to them. I hope that they find someone happy, and I hope that a man realizes it and wifes them up before they end up with someone who's going to divorce them later. So hope you guys like that video. If you're new to the channel, please hit subscribe and the little dingy button so you know when Jesus drops a new video from heaven. I pray you're all having a blessed day. Peace out and amen.